Hello, everyone. It is me, Mox. If you're just here for the from the YouTube short for the mechanics of the Belmont's Curse giveaway, the timestamp is going to be somewhere up here or in the comments or whatever. I don't mind. You can jump straight to it. But for those of you who want to know what this event thing I'm putting on is for, what it's about, this is what this video is. So, let's start with the what. What is it? I'm calling it Return to Moxtlevania because I am conceited like that. But yeah, so the thing is, I like Castlevania, and with the 40th anniversary and the new game coming out, I just felt like celebration is in order. So that's what it is, basically. It's going to be me playing a Castlevania game on stream, every stream, until the game comes out. Nothing else. There are a lot of Castlevania games. I have everything from the NES ones all the way to the... Well, should I count Lords of Shadow? I'm still not decided if I'm including the Lords of Shadow games. I might stick to the EGA timeline, so Circle of the Moon might be out of contention as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's the what. It's simply me playing Castlevania on stream for between the 23rd until whenever the new game comes out. Simple enough. But here is the why. The why is a lot more profound, and it's a lot more cheesy, heartfelt, whatever. For those who aren't aware, I have been streaming on Twitch. Twitch.tv/MajorasMox is where this will be happening, by the way. I have been streaming on Twitch for the past 5.5 years. I started in August of 2020 in the peak of the pandemic, and I have technically not stopped. There have been pauses, about 2 or 3 months between streams, but for the most part, for the majority of those 5.5 years, I have been streaming fairly consistently. Sometimes a lot more than others. Like, for example, in 2026, I've only done like 4 streams so far, and it's already the end of February, right? So I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and I'm not particularly after channel growth necessarily. I just like having people to talk to. That's why I do this. I do it because it's fun. But for the large majority of those 5.5 years, I have been waiting for this Castlevania game. I knew it was happening, not on any official capacity, more of a feeling. You know, like it had been at the time close to, I want to say 6 years, fuck. It had been close to 7 years to since Lords of Shadow 2, and it was I felt like it was due anytime soon. So in that time, every single Sony State of Play, every single Xbox showcase, every Nintendo Direct, Future Games Show, Summer Game Fest, fuck, what else? The Game Awards, right? All of it. I have been streaming it and begging for it. I have been waiting for this game. And now that it's confirmed, now that it's happening, well, this was my reaction. No!
In the name of His Most
No!
Royal Majesty,
Yes!
by the grace of
Yes!
the King of France.
They did it! Is that Sonia? They fucking did it! Embarrassing, right? I don't care. But, you know, feelings are going to be feelings. So, that's the why. I really, really, really love Castlevania, and I am going to celebrate this year and the announcement and the release of the new game by sharing the love with a lot of people, as much people as I can. So that's the what, that's the why. So let's jump into the poster. I'll be posting this on the socials everywhere. It's MajorasMox, by the way. It's /MajorasMox here on YouTube, /MajorasMox on Twitch, /MajorasMox on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. So let's get into the poster. And halfway through the poster, that's where the mechanics will be. I'll start to explain some of the mechanics. So yeah, we're calling it Return to Moxtlevania. Starts on February 23rd. That would be tomorrow, as of the recording, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or sorry, Eastern Daylight Time. Just 8 p.m. Eastern. Let's focus on that, and it will run until the day before. The day before the new game comes out. So, yeah, I'll be playing a Castlevania game every stream until Belmont's Curse comes out. That's pretty much it. Fairly straightforward. So, I turned the channel points on Twitch into hearts because everybody loves to pick up hearts, and that's what a lot of you guys will want to do. So, let's start with what you can get with those hearts. First is no save states for 10 minutes because I'm not good at games. In order for me to get through the Classicvania games, there will be a reliance on save states and rewinds. So, for 1500 hearts, I can't use save states for 10 minutes. For 2000 hearts, I can't use rewind for 15 minutes. So, just some way to amp up the challenge. Next, if you want to decide which Classicvania game I play next, it's 2,000 points. There's a lot of Classicvania games to choose from. I am including Chronicles, Dracula X Chronicles, and Adventure Rebirth. In the you can choose those three as well, because those are Classicvania style games. You know, if you want to pick the next Metroidvania, that's 5,000 points. So Symphony of the Night, any of the GBAs, or any of the DSs. But I will not play Dawn of Sorrow if I hadn't gone through Aria on stream yet. Just so we're fair. So if you're picking Dawn, you might as well pick Aria, because if I hadn't done Aria yet, again, a lot of time. So if you want to pick, because this is a lot more expensive because it's a longer. The Metroidvanias are much longer than the Classicvanias. The Classicvanias I can knock out in a stream, half a stream, 2 streams, something like that. Especially with the use of save states and rewinds, it's not going to take too much time. Next, the 3D games. By 3D games, I am specifically referring to the N64 ones or the PS2 ones. These are also fairly lengthy games, hence they're also more expensive. I'm not including the Lords of Shadow games yet. If I do, I might make them more expensive too, mainly because they don't particularly tickle my fancy. But you know, that's going to be added whatever. Next is Belmont's Curse giveaway lottery ticket. There we go. Now we're jumping into the mechanics. So, for 5,000 hearts, you get 1 lottery ticket. Just 1. And that entitles you to an entry into the lottery. Simple enough, fairly straightforward. There's, the concept is not lost on anyone. For 10,000, you get to remove a lottery ticket from somebody random. I'll let Nightbot decide by selecting, exclamation winner, and if the name that Nightbot gives is somebody with a ticket, it gets yeeted. Anyway, the thing with that is, it is not as efficient of a use of your channel points as just spending the 10,000 on 2 tickets. So let's, where's my display? Here, okay. Sorry. People couldn't see it. Okay. So let's do that again. So, for example, we're starting from a pool. We have a pool of 20 tickets, right? Everybody has 4, for example. Of those 20 tickets, 4 of them, everybody has 4 of them. 4 of them are yours. And you spend 10,000 points to you spend 10,000 points in order to fuck up somebody else's odds. So you're 4 divided by 20, you have a 20% chance of winning. And then now that you've spent somebody's you spent your parts to remove somebody else's tickets, it's now 4 divided by 19, you're up 21%. That's not bad. You increased your chances by a little bit. But if you instead use your 10,000 hearts to buy 2 tickets, that becomes now a pool of 22, wherein 6 are yours, right? That's a 27% chance of winning. So the odds are much better than just removing or ruining somebody else's chances. I don't know why I added that, and then I'm actively stopping. I'm just saying it's funny. It's cruel, it's funny. If you want to do it, that's up to you. I'm not going to stop you. It's your points, you earned it. So let's get into the mechanics. What other mechanics are there going to be? That's the last one, by the way, on here. I have one more that I wasn't able to add to the poster, which is for, I believe, 2,000 points. I'll deliver a Castlevania hot take. It's nothing fancy. Anyway, so those are the main mechanics. What are the other qualifiers? Well, first in order to qualify, you need to be following, because that will increase your accumulation rate of channel points anyway. And on top of that, you need to be on the MajorasMox Discord, the link for which will be on, it's going to be on the bottom of this video, but it's also going to be on stream on stream chat as it happens, so you can just jump in. And then, I'm not 100% on this one yet, but I might limit it to anybody who's been following for 30 days or more, because I feel like if you've been following for less than 30 days, you're not going to be able to earn enough channel points for a ticket anyway. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that one yet. But generally, following and you're on the Discord, there will be literally no requirement to spend anything for this lottery. The game is coming out of my own pocket. So whether that's money I earn from my normal day job, money I earn from doing these streams, whatever, I will be pocketing that. This is not sponsored by Konami, although I wish it was, but it's not. But if Konami sees this and you want to jump in, Konami, you have everything. Just contact me wherever. But following and on the Discord, there's no monetary requirement. I'm not incentivizing people to sub. Like, a sub isn't a free ticket. A gift sub isn't a lottery ticket. I don't want you spending money on this. I'm going to be the one to spend on this. Next, are there going to be any other ways of earning lottery tickets? And the answer is yes. Currently, I have 2 other ways that I have in mind that are fairly easy to implement. First is stream avatars. For those who are unfamiliar, it's where the little things are walking at the bottom of the stream. And at the end of every stream, for everybody in chat, I will be putting all the stream avatars in a battle royale. Now, granted, I'm going to be there and nobody's allowed to use Richter. It's going to be Castlevania avatars too, by the way. I found on the Steam Workshop. And nobody's allowed to use Richter. Richter's mine. But I will be putting everybody on a battle royale. Whoever wins that battle royale gets a free ticket. I think that's a good reward for staying till the end of stream. Right? Next, the alternative to using channel points and winning the battle royale is Nightbot allows me to track the top 5 chatters within the last 7 days. So in the last 7 days before the game comes out, I do recommend that you participate quite a bit in chat, in stream, because for the top 5 chatters, they will also be getting free tickets. I'm not 100% on the logistics on that yet. Something along the lines of like number 1 gets 3 free tickets, 2 and 3 both get 2, and 4 and 5 get a ticket. Something like that. But yes, so channel points, the hearts are not the only way to earn your tickets. And I have made sure to add a little fancy animation on stream to announce to the world that somebody just purchased a ticket. I feel like that's fun. So that's pretty much it. I will update the mechanics on the Discord as necessary as I think of other things, or if there's things that I forgot to include in this video. But yeah, that's the return to Moxtlevania. I really genuinely hope to see you guys there. This is my way of saying welcome back, Castlevania. I love you and I've missed you. This is my way of saying thank you to the people who have been with me on this streaming thing for the past 5.5 years. It doesn't matter at what point in the journey you jumped in at. And lastly, most of all, this is, yeah, sure, I'll admit it, it's engagement bait. Obviously, it's engagement bait, right? And yeah, I'm very eager to find people who love Castlevania as much as I do. And I hope that this little giveaway, this little event thing that I'm putting together, is going to bring me people who love Castlevania as much as I do. With that being said, this has been MajorasMox reminding you to be absolutely excellent to each other, and I will see you on stream, twitch.tv/MajorasMox. See you next time.